everyone, this is Miss Diz coming at you with a new vlog. Before we get started, please subscribe to the Miss Diz channel right now so you don't miss any of my news updates coming from Walt Disney World or Disney Cruise Line. We've been getting a lot of updates about the new attraction coming to Magic Kingdom, Tiana's Bayou Adventure recently. The other day, we got some new looks at the critters in this new attraction, and now we got a huge update. We're actually getting to see the audio animatronics of a lot of these characters in life form, actually in a new YouTube series by Disney Imagineering. That is called, we call it Imagineering. It is, like I said, on YouTube. And they gave us a preview of all these characters and just all the hard work that is going into creating all these audio animatronics, not only for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but for so many of the attractions at the parks. So in this preview that I'm gonna get to, we do get to see Tiana in motion, we get to see Louis in motion, we get to see Mama Odie, and in another preview that they did put on their actual Instagram account, we actually get to see Charlotte LaBeouf. I am super excited about these audio animatronics. They look incredible, and I really feel that Disney did hear a lot of the negativity or negative things that people were saying about the park recently when it came to innovation and kind of how Disney Imagineering has taken kind of more of a backseat, and they haven't let them be so creative like they used to during Walt's time. And I feel like this new series, we call it Imagineering, that's going to be taking place on YouTube, is really a testament to kind of getting back to the basics, getting back to Walt himself loved, and that is Imagineering.
There's really no secret about our approach.
So this is the start here, and I love they have Walt's voice. It's like they're really letting us know we're getting back to Walt's concepts.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward. Opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We call it Imagineering.
So like I said, I think this is a really big statement that they're getting back to this Imagineering and trying to really bring it at the forefront again. So I'm just going to fast forward during these sections. If you do want to watch this kind of new special episode, I do encourage you to do so. It's quite interesting. So here we go. We're just going to watch this short area or this short clip here.
On audio animatronics for any attraction, we start back at the story because the story is key. And we figure out what character thing to do in each individual scene is built off of that point. The things that then start to become important are characterization, what the character is doing, why are they there, what is happening, and we start to take that and visualize it digitally in 3D animation, just like you'd see for a film, and figure out what things the character needs to do in order to...
It's about making dreams come true. And when I stand here and I see the work that you have done to bring this character to life, she is gracious, everything done with intention and precision. It touches my heart.
You giving us that wonderful foundation to work from just makes it so much easier for us to give it that, authenticity.
They really did hit the mark with this Tiana animatronic. I really do love her movements, and I do feel like a lot of people are going to be so surprised by just how well thought out these animatronics are, and just not going back kind of to that projected screen that they did at Epcot at Frozen's Ever After. Okay, now we see Louis coming here, and this is a huge audio animatronic.
Service development. Right now, I'm working on Louis.
How do you go about creating something as large as Louis?
He is one of the largest and most dynamic figures we've built today. There's a lot of moving parts. We've got this area that moves, this area that moves.
And I don't know if you noticed, there is actually a Mickey head right in the center there of his body. I like how they placed that there.
This falls down to here. This comes up together there. That all...
Oh, there, you can see it right there.
but as he's bouncing up and down, they're all moving in sync. But it also keeps support of the costume and lets the costume ride over that, because all of these are animated. It's all part of this functionality. In the past, we've had hydraulic, pneumatic, but he is a fully electric figure, so the tolerances and the movement that we're getting from these electric motors is spot on. So we're using a lot of new materials to create and bring these characters to life using what new technologies we have. I mean, we're able to do a lifelike look.
That's the Disney difference. I love it.
So Louis is huge. He is so huge, and I love his movements too. I love his robustness. They really capture his shape. I really think this is going to be amazing, and I wonder where this is going to be placed in the actual attraction and if they're going to have more than one. It's truly exciting, especially, as I said, I was a little skeptical about this retheming, and I do feel like they did know that, and they're going all out with the new theme, so all Disney fans will be happy. And here we can see Louis moving again.
So we can tell that everything is working nice with him, and he can actually perform.
Look at that movement there. It actually looks like he's doing a dance at one point.
The first moves that our guests will see when they go down the Bayou. Let me show you a little bit.
Okay, so this AUDIO-animatronic will be the first thing they see. Or we see.
It's a complicated figure, right? We're moving all these massive body with just keeping up with the music of New Orleans.
So Jess, can you tell me about how you actuate very deep?
And now we are going to see him actually in his kind of skin here, and more of a complete audio animatronic.
Up here as happy as possible, and a big part of that is having his belly joyfully move up and down, and we're trying to incorporate that as much as possible from our digital profile, seeing how it's going to translate onto the figure. This is Louis's animation. Right now we're watching his up, down, and his heave, which you are going to see on the lower body, and then slowly we'll integrate his upper torso. We can turn certain curves on and off, which is great to see how he's reacting in different forms of space. And then we can get all of the animation all at once. So it can get a little elaborate. We can also isolate certain controllers, and it makes it a lot more simple. Each one controls an actuator or a motor. Ones have very specific functions. Some will be larger, some will be passive, and they all work together, and it's making sure that they work together well. Right now we have him at about 75% speed, just to see how everything's interacting with itself.
Okay, so we're going to just fast forward here to Mama Odie.
It's the joyful moments.
Here she is.
You visit us.
So she's pretty big too. I like her coloring. Let's just play it one more second back.
You experience when you visit us.
Oh, and then the snake comes up. I do really like her audio animatronic too. And finally, let's go look at the Charlotte LaBeouf one.
These beignets have in common with this burger.
Here we go.
Well, it all started in New Orleans, where Walt Disney purchased this golden treasure. Inspired by his ability to sing and turn his head, Walt set out to apply these lifelike qualities to his traditional animations and create audio animatronics. Over the years, Imagineers carefully refined this process before...
Oh, there we see Mama Odie again, and there's Charlotte.
With Tiana and friends.
And we saw a critter there too. So in that short Instagram reel, we did see Mama Odie again. We saw Charlotte LaBeouf. And then we saw Jujube, I think his name was. I forget his name. And you can see they really are going all out. They're not just creating one audio animatronic. They're creating a lot. And they actually looks like they're paying attention to all of them kind of equally. It's not just going to be Tiana having the most movements. They're all going to be integrated really well and play an equal part in the story in terms of movement, these audio animatronics. Let me know what you think of this reveal of the actual movements of these audio animatronics, the looks of them. Do you think they're state of the art? Are you happy to see Disney Imagineering taking a forefront again, especially in this new series that's going to be on YouTube? Please let me know in the comments section down below. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to the Miss Dish channel so you don't miss any of my news updates from Walt Disney World and Disney Cruise Line.